Welcome back from the break. You're still watching This Week, and I'm Sumner Sambo. Now, the All Progressives Congress and the decision by the governing party to extend its ongoing nationwide electronic registration of its members has continued amid allegations of deliberate exclusion and manipulation that have trailed the exercise in some states. The All Progressives Congress in the week extended its ongoing nationwide electronic membership registration to February 8, 2026. As it prepares for World Local Government and State Congresses scheduled for February 18 to the convention that will be happening in March, specifically March 27 to 28, 2026. Now, the decision was announced on Friday by the party's National Publicity Secretary, Felix Moka, while briefing journalists after the 183rd meeting of the National Working Committee in Abuja. The NWC resolved that 4 states, Osun, Ekiti, Rivers, and the Federal Capital Territory, will be excluded from the February 18 Congress. According to the party, Osun, Ekiti, and the FCT were exempted due to upcoming elections in those areas, with congresses to be conducted there after the elections. Rivers State was excluded because its party executives were elected in off-cycle congresses last year, and their tenure is still subsisting. Now, in the right of reply, the Zamfara State chapter of the All Progressives Congress is denying allegations of exclusion of the supporters of Honorable Aminu Jaji in the ongoing APC registration in the state, as mentioned by the lawmaker last week when we had him on this show. Well, for more on this, we have joining us now the APC Publicity Secretary in Zamfara State, Yusuf Idris Gusau, who will be here to take us through the right of reply, and he's also in charge of the e-registration in Zamfara State. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, and so how is the e-registration actually going on in Zamfara?
Alhamdulillah, the e-registration exercise in Zamfara State is going as expected. It's going in line with the procedures and the guidelines given by the National Secretariat to conduct the e-registration exercise. And also, we have recorded a huge success in the ongoing e-registration exercise in Zamfara State.
Is there any specific number of those who have registered at the moment?
We have about 100 plus members who have registered. Thousands so far in Zamfara State. Okay. So with regard to any development, nobody is being denied. And nobody.
Yeah, I mean, we had the Honorable Jaji sometime last week, and he actually made lots of allegations that the situation has been manipulated, his supporters are being excluded, and he had to go meet with the national chairman. But those grievances are yet to be settled.
Well, you know, we are here to put the record straight.
Yes.
First of all, none of our the leaders we are having in Zamfara State who are party loyal members, like His Excellency Senator Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar and His Excellency the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, Honorable Dr. Bello Matele Maradun, none of them have ever told me as a state coordinator or told the state executives that this member or other member or this and that should not be registered. No. And we are doing this work as expected. Okay. What even baffles the leadership and also the coordination unit of the illustration exercise of our state is that for one who is being called as a honorable member to come at the national television and be telling lies just to favor himself or to make himself as a hero or to look like he's making some impact in the politics of Zamfara State, which is known. The issue is glaring. Every ward, we have 2 agents who are conducting the e-registration exercise. Every local government, we have 1 supervisor, and we have 3 senatorial supervisors, and myself as state coordinator. As a state coordinator, I cannot register anybody. Even me, I was registered by my agent from my ward. Even the zonal supervisors cannot register anybody. What we are only doing is because to ensure maximum security of the portal of the exercise, I can only onboard the 3 senatorial supervisors who are going to onboard every supervisor from their zone. We have 3 zones. We have Zamfara Central, we have Zamfara North, we have Zamfara West.
Based on the senatorial districts.
Based on the senatorial distributions we have. So every local government has a supervisor. The supervisor is not the one responsible to register. So the supervisor will also onboard his agent whether if a local government has 11 wards, so he is one to onboard all the agents that are going to work within the 11 wards. If a local government has a total number of 10 wards, the supervisor of that particular local government is the one responsible to onboard them. After onboarding, that where the registration started. Since the commencement of this exercise, we have not received any letter of complaint. As leaders.
Interesting, by Honorable Jaji himself.
By Honorable Jaji.
So how come he had to run directly to the national headquarters to meet with the national chairman? Or was it that maybe his communication or complaints, whether verbally or written, were not being, given attention to?
What's really happened is he did not recognize the leadership in Zamfara State.
Oh, he doesn't recognize the APC state chapter?
Yes, he don't recognize. Okay. He has his own chairman. He has his own secretary. He has all the leadership expected within the recognized constitutionally elected leaders of Zamfara APC. Honorable Jaji do not recognize them all.
So that means APC Zamfara State is factionalized.
He is the one that factionalized the party. Okay. He has his own chapter. He has all whatever you expect to have as a structure. He is the ones that established and factionalized the party. His party chairman name is Honorable Ajia Anka, is the one claiming to be the chairman.
And you didn't take him before the National Working Committee for disciplinary action?
Let me explain in details. Somebody who refused to acknowledge or recognize your leadership, how will he complain that no registered him? What is expected from him is that his party chairman should register him. If his party chairman cannot register him, meaning he is pulling himself to the whole world. You said, now as an anchor of this program, I say I do not recognize you. While I am complaining that this program is supposed to participate and you refuse me. Do I making sense?
The APC National Secretary has said that nobody should be excluded and that this e-registration is not based on factions and all of that, that all party members should be registered, and then later on the issues of leadership of state chapters or ward and all of that will be settled. Isn't he, right to actually feel that, he's been excluded? And
we did not exclude anybody. That is why I come along with a lot of documents.
Okay, interesting.
To back our argument and to ensure. Okay. Here is one of his members.
Okay. Because he said his Jajia movement members are being excluded, and this is Abdullahi Danda
Bungudu.
Yes.
Anybody from Zamfara said nothing.
Okay. And this is in Bungudu
local government.
Yes.
This is called the name by yourself.
And this is Bashir Ahmed. He is from Gusau Sabongari ward.
Is the organizing secretary of the Jaji faction. Faction. He is among the people
and this is in the APC color. Yes. Actually, if the camera
they got weight.
Show it very well.
And this is Honorable Zahraddin Modibu. Is the assistant secretary of Jaji faction.
This is from Madawaki
ward
in Gusau.
This is Yahya Suleiman Aliyu. I brought a lot of them there.
All right,
this is I'm coming. Let me give you the name of even his coordinator. This is his steering committee coordinator.
Nasiru Zarumi
Masama.
From Bukuyum
local government.
Okay, but how come himself wasn't registered? Honorable Jaji himself. How come you don't have this of Honorable Jaji?
He did not even visit his state. He did not visit the local government. He was even away from the state.
He said he traveled abroad, and when he came back, I think
what expected from he should be asked. Have he ever visited his state? Have he ever visited his local government? Who has he visited the world that denied him the registration? And for a leader to exhibit a sense of maturity to show that he is capable of handling the leadership of any society or any environment, what is expected from the leader is the integrity.
Are you saying Honorable Jaji lacks integrity?
He lacks integrity.
Or why do you come to that conclusion?
Because someone may not just come on air and be telling lies. What is expected from him, he should write a formal complaint to the state chapter of the party if he now recognizes the leadership.
Okay, I guess that's where the problem lies.
Or he should write a letter directly to me as a state coordinator
of the e-registration.
Of the e-registration. None of this happened.
Okay.
And if he recognized the national leadership of the party, and he said he don't recognize the state chapter of the party, meaning he don't recognize national leadership. Because the national secretariat of our great party under our able professor, who is doing very well to ensure that party become one united family. So what expected from him? He should recognize the state chapter first.
All right. Okay, interesting perspective here. Let's talk about some of the allegations he also brought that people like the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, are actually out against him. Maybe they feel that he's very young, he has lots of followership, and then his governorship ambition could actually, upset a whole lot of people in the state. So they may be envious, especially Matawale may be envious of his popularity.
See, this is very laughable. A statement credited to him is very laughable statement. I don't think, look, Matawale and Abdulaziz Yari are his leaders, are his mentors politically. Jaji was appointed party chairman by Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar. He was later nominated to run for a local government council election, and he won. It was the same Abdulaziz Yari that nominated him and gave him a chance to come to the National Assembly under ANPP. After winning, he started battling them. He says, you want to become a governor?
Yeah, I mean, isn't it right to be a governor?
What I'm saying, it's right to aspire to become a governor. It's a very good something in life.
Yes.
But what I'm saying, a leadership should be respected. In Zamfara State, we have a leadership line. We must respect our leaders before we expect others to respect us.
Okay, let me ask you the question I asked him that day. Who is the leader of the APC in Zamfara State?
He said he doesn't know the leader. Let me tell you the leader. The leader of Zamfara politics now, all the leaders, the former governors and the serving minister and others agreed that Senator Abdulaziz Yari is the leader.
Okay, not Bello Matawale.
Not Bello Matawale.
Okay. And he doesn't agree that Senator Yari is the APC leader in the state.
I'm coming. It's part of his problem in life. You don't expect to bite a finger that feeds you and you become successful in life. Even if you want to become a governor, he alone, within the party, can he stand? He must look for the support of these all other principles.
Well, he said he's one of those people who actually ensured that APC was well grounded in Zamfara State, alongside with other leaders, including the former Governor Hiriman Bakura and all of that.
See, he's making a very negating statement against the leaders of Zamfara State politics.
Okay.
The Jaji is not even among the leaders of Zamfara politics. He's just an ordinary member representing Kaura Birinimagajifere constituency. And we have a lot of them.
Yeah.
And even in terms of capacity, there are national members who are better than him.
Okay, interesting perspective.
And the issue, the point I'm trying to make here is, when I listened to his interview last week, he was mentioning that accusing him of anti-party activities.
Yes.
Which is true. We established his what? Executive suspended him from the party since 2024. And the local government chapter affirmed it, and the state executive affirmed it.
So are you saying the Honorable Judge is not a bona fide member of the APC as he stands?
He is not. He stands suspended up to now.
Oh, interesting.
That is one.
Interesting perspective. But as we try to wrap up this conversation, let's talk about the issues of insecurity he raised too. I mean, he had some very strong words on the issues of insecurity and how people like Matawale needs to answer certain questions as it has to do with these issues of banditry and deals and all of that. And I felt anytime I have opportunity to ask Matawale or anyone from there, I would need to hear his perspective. What do you have to say about all that he said?
I think maybe, he's envious of Matawale directly. Matawale nominated him for even the city he's occupying now. And is he more than the national security?
Advisor, you mean?
Not the national security advisor, the national security structure of the country. Okay. Does he expect that a minister to be appointed without a valid screening from the security agencies? Does he expect that a such sensitive position to be given for someone with questionable character? Where was he when the spokesperson to the Mr. President live on air says they have directed in national security and others, they have cleared that all the allegations made against Matole are just politically motivated. No one can establish a fact about it. And all what people are saying about Matole was a governor. He come along with his policy of peace, reconciliation, and disarmament. And while making peace processes, disarmament, and what have you, you must to adopt some certain things that may forbid you to ensure the success of peace and unity in your communities.
Does that include reaching deals with, all of these non-state actors like bandits and all of that, peace deals in some communities, which some people are misreading?
People who doesn't understand, the chairman of this even peace, reconciliation, and disarmament is the former commissioner of police in Zamfara State. He retired as an AIG in the country, CP Usman Nagogo. And the brigade commander then is a member. The DSS director in the state is a member of the Peace and Reconciliation Committee. You understand? Apart from it, all traditional rulers in Zamfara State were involved. It's not a single policy that Matole alone, you understand, or interacted with bandits. No. Okay. There is a channel of communication which makes that thing to be successful. That is why during his tenure as a governor, we spent about 9 months to 1 year without recording a single attack either in the road or in our communities.
All right, Honorable Aminu Yusuf Gusau, before we go, actually, I want to talk to you about if indeed there are processes to actually allow him to now register. I mean, Honorable Aminu Jaji, are there any processes to allow him now to register as a member, just like this?
Nobody denied him.
So he's free to come to register.
What I'm asking you, the question I want you to ask him,
yes,
has he ever contacted the state coordinating office of the registration? Has he ever contacted the state party for registration?
All right.
Has he ever contacted his ward?
But shouldn't he be registered? I mean, you are the coordinator. You say all at the national secretary. I said all members of the APC must be registered. Shouldn't you be worried that he's not registered?
Before you make an allegation, you're supposed to contact your people.
All right, and he didn't do that.
He don't do that.
Okay.
Why will he come? See, what he's trying to make is he's trying to portray that there is a problem within the APC in Zamfara State, while he is the problem.
Okay.
If he doesn't respect people, or he doesn't respect the position of somebody, or he doesn't respect the leaders of the party, who are your leaders? Because Matawale was a governor, Yari was a governor, even the position occupying Matawale was a 3 times House of Reps member in the National Assembly.
All right. Now, are you planning to do take any other disciplinary action against him before I let you go? Because you said he was suspended. I mean, so what needs to happen?
Well, we suspended him. We have sent the issue to the National Secretariat. I think maybe I have it on my phone. Maybe I can show it to you.
All right, maybe after the show.
Okay.
And is Matawale contesting for governorship?
That is his decision. We don't know.
All right, because it could be. His claims could be maybe Matawale is trying to push him away. But we must thank you so much.
He is upright. He became jittery about the popularity of the minister. When Minister visited the state last time, it was a very rosy welcome by the citizens of the state, because considering his policies and programs when he was a governor.
All right, we must thank you. Yusuf Idris Gusau is the APC Publicity Secretary in Zamfara State and the coordinator of the APC e-registration in Zamfara State. We must thank you so much for helping us to understand all of this, because we never heard some of these things until today.
Yeah.
We must thank you so much for joining us right here. And that's the much we can take on this edition of This Week. Thanks to our production team here in Abuja, Lagos, and London. Do join us same time next week for another exciting edition. I'm Somna Sambo.